Welcome to the first PwP Market Minute. So, markets rallied on Friday after Fed Chair Powell struck a more dovish tone at Jackson Hole. The 10-year U.S. Treasury yield slipped to about 4.26%, which is down from 4.33% just a day earlier. Why does that matter? Well, lower interest yields act like a tailwind for stocks. They ease borrowing costs for companies, making future earnings more attractive. They also reduce the discount rate investors use to value those earnings, especially lifting growth sectors like technology. And finally, when bonds pay less, investors look elsewhere for returns, often rotating back into equities. So in short, when yields slipped, equities found room to run. So what does that mean for stocks? Well, yields set the stage, and equities delivered the performance. The Dow surged 846 points on Friday, nearly 1.9%, to close at a record 45,632, while the S&P 500 rose 1.5% that day, finishing the week up about 0.3%, which is also near all-time highs. And the Nasdaq gained 1.9% on Friday, though it still ended the week slightly lower. In other words, lower yields gave equities lift, especially in rate-sensitive sectors. Optimism is building around possible Fed rate cut in September as well. But markets aren't just about stocks. Commodities tell their own story. As yields eased and the dollar softened, gold held firm, trading in the mid-3,300s per ounce, supported by investor demand for a safe haven. Oil, meanwhile, hovered around $64 a barrel, with supply dynamics keeping prices supported, but still well below last year's highs. Together, these moves suggest investors are balancing optimism with caution. So, what should long-term investors take away from a week like this? Well, at PwP, we believe in anchoring your plan to enduring principles. 1. Markets move, but principles endure. 2. Don't trade the headlines. Short-term swings are signals, not strategies. 3. Diversification is your safety net across stocks, bonds, and commodities. 4. Rates shape the landscape, but not your destination. And 5. Purpose anchors prosperity. Our role is to keep you grounded in these truths. So, whether yields fall, equities rally, or commodities swing, your prosperity remains aligned with purpose. This is PwP's Market Recap, back here every Monday. And if you'd like to see how these shifts align with your personal plan, let's connect. My information will be on the next screen.